David, you sent me this one. The 10 cringiest things
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me read the title for this short. Okay, the 10 cringiest things about Supergirl. Now, tell us, David.
Yeah. So this apps is absolutely terrible.
The Maiden of Might is an icon, but parts of Supergirl's background and some of her choices in DC Comics are cringy and uncomfortable for the fans.
Yeah.
You wanted to go through all of them?
All actual Supergirl, not necessarily one particular, DCU.
Yeah, throughout all of Supergirl. Yeah.
Okay.
So
this doesn't
the first one.
Obviously, this doesn't include the most cringy Supergirl moment of all, which is from the Flash trailer.
Oh, you stole the entire punchline of this whole thing.
Sorry.
Yes, that is absolutely.
I'll edit that out when I make a short out of this. I'll edit. Oh, sorry.
You put that at the bottom.
David, you sent me this article. It's called "The 10 Cringiest Things About Supergirl." Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah. So the first one on there is freaking hilarious. I love it so much.
Supergirl comments on Cat Grant's body.
So basically, in the thing, she's got X-ray vision, right?
Oh,
and
so
she's
she
like,
sees
"Hey,
that she's got plastic
you've got
boobs.
plastic. You need to get your check out at your doctor
because she's an alien."
Freaking hilarious!
No,
right?
That's funny. That's the fish out of water. She's an alien.
Exactly.
She doesn't understand the concept of plastic surgery, and so she's
Exactly.
X-raying this woman and says, "You've got a foreign object embedded in your body. You need to get that checked." That's a good joke.
So
that's
not
funny.
only is that funny, but it's also, like you said, she doesn't know Earth customs, and that's the whole thing with Superman and Supergirl. They are these alien gods coming down to this Earth life, and they don't fit in. They don't know how to be human, right?
You know what my favorite part about this?
The best part of it.
You know what my favorite part about this comic is, though? Supergirl's hot.
Yeah, right. So that one is hilarious, right? The second one is similar.
Alex Danvers
right?
comes out as gay.
So in one of the shows.
Wait. What? They're saying it's cringe to come out?
No, she doesn't.
That is homophobic.
She doesn't handle it well in the show.
That's homophobic.
Yeah.
You can't call that cringe.
They're saying that because she doesn't handle it well in the show, it's terrible, and it whatever. She should have been more accepting of it or whatever. But again, she's an alien. You can forgive her for being socially awkward and not understanding Earth customs, But anyway, the next one, number 8, really pissed me off. Though
Supergirl gay in the series?
Not in the series. Her sister is.
Not in the series. No,
I thought she was gay in the CW show.
No.
Okay, so it makes sense that she doesn't understand. Yeah.
Sure,
next
but
one?
yeah, she's an alien. So this one pisses me off.
Crisis
of Infinite Earth. Spoiler alert:
killed
Supergirl dies. Right?
Yeah.
She makes a sacrifice, and they're complaining that she is sidelined in this show.
But she saved the world with her sacrifice.
She saved the world with her sacrifice. They're like, oh, look at her face.
Sorry, correction. She saved in the cover. She saved the infinite worlds with her sacrifice. Infinite worlds,
yeah.
And they call that
look at this cover. They're only showing half of her face. It's such a fridging. It's like shut the freak up.
Fridging as a concept.
Did they say that Superman was fridged in the death of Superman?
No mention of that. No.
First off, fridging as a concept is stupid and silly.
Agreed.
And second off, this isn't fridging.
This is the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
This death had purpose. It had meaning. It had sacrifice behind it, and they are just spitting in the face of it.
I have not read Crisis on Infinite Earths. I've heard it's really good, and I plan on reading it. I just need to get my hands on it.
It's a good
is there like a you can buy it one piece? What's it called? Omnibus? Is there an omnibus that I could get? That'd be great.
Probably somewhere, yeah.
Send me an omnibus. Supergirl 1984 is very silly, but
that's a good point.
She's hot.
Everything in the 80s was silly. That's a good point.
Yeah, compared to what? Okay.
I know, right?
Compared to the Superman movies, yes, they're also very silly.
Yeah.
But they're good.
Compared to Thor, Love and Thunder. Oh wait, no, that one's silly or something.
but I'd like to point out that she's hot, which I like. I like that.
Yep. Next one too. Apparently there was a run where they have a relationship and they're cousins, so that's weird. Okay.
Okay.
That's
I'll give him that one. That's weird.
Yep.
That's cringe. Sorry, that's
And
what we're going
Flash,
for, right? Cringe.
Supergirl becomes a super baby.
Cringe.
What? Very cringe.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that. At the
Well, this is
bottom.
what they used to. This is what they used to do, though. So they, I haven't read this comic, but this might just be a bait and switch. They used to do this all the time. They would come up with just like the most ridiculous premise and put it on the cover, so the people would be like, "What?" And they buy the cover, and it really wasn't what the comic was about.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong in this case, but they did this all the time. Like they do, like, "Oh, Superman's a Nazi? What?" And
Yeah,
like weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever did that example specifically, but they do do like, "Oh, Superman turned into a baby," just like this. It was to sell comics.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll give them that. That's cringe.
Yep. They got two of them.
Supergirl is based on a man's persona. Well, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
You're saying she's derivative?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a lot of
literally their complaint.
Mm-hmm.
But then why do they care about the character if the character's derivative?
What you mean?
So they want the character to be unique but still exist as a derivation of Superman? You can't have it both ways.
It's an oxymoron.
Yes.
But yeah, she literally came after Superman. She's Superman's cousin. She has similar powers to Superman. What do you want to say? Like,
yeah, she'll always be derivative of Superman. Doesn't mean she can't be interesting.
Yep. But the next point, though, this one made me laugh so hard.
Supergirl doesn't have a date.
So there's an issue or whatever.
What's the good of being a Supergirl, helping everyone if I can't even get a date?
It's so ridiculous, but they're complaining. They're like, she doesn't need a man. Like, why? How dare she be defined by her relationships and her needing someone? It's like just. It's so
someone who looked like that would have no problem getting a date.
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah, but anyway,
unlike sorry, I can't say it yet, right?
Not yet.
Sorry, I'll make all the comparisons at the very end then, because apparently that's more funny.
There you go.
But I would like to point out that the Supergirl is hot. Unlike, never mind. We'll get there.
Yeah,
Supergirl's
infantilizing name. So basically, why is she not Superwoman?
Why isn't she Superwoman?
Supergirl.
Because she's younger than Superman, so they call her Supergirl.
Exactly.
That's it. She's literally like his kid niece.
And I actually really liked the way they handled this. Is one of the few things I liked from the CW Supergirl show when the boss lady that like gives the Supergirl name and Kara comes out and is like, "Why isn't it Superwoman?" And she's like, Supergirl is a good thing to be. Like, it's not bad to be Supergirl. Like, that's awesome. Like, the real problem is you if you don't think being Supergirl is awesome.
Yeah, I'm a girl. I'm powerful and rich and hot and smart. If you perceive Supergirl as anything less than excellent, isn't that the real problem? Isn't the real problem you? That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a dumb one.
Yep.
Evil Supergirl.
Yeah, so basically they're complaining that
they do this all the time in comics, though, and it is kind of cringe when they do it. It turns out that Captain America we did the issue where he's a part of Hydra. He's Captain Hydra now.
Yeah,
it's a little cringy. They do it with everyone.
Here they're complaining that when Superman goes evil, it's because of interesting interpersonal circumstances, and when Supergirl goes evil, it's just because someone forced her to be evil, and that's less interesting, and who gives a crap.
But this is a great example of like you can't win either way, because
exactly,
like this is a situation where you could, if you wanted to look at the positive side of things, be like, oh, she's just always an impeccable character that's never going to go bad of her own choice because she's that good of a person, and it's only when somebody forces makes it something else that's not her that goes bad. Whereas Superman, oh no, you're saying that he has a dark side to him. That's because you hate men. Come on,
right? Yeah,
you can't win. Can't win because you can find an argument to complain about it one way or the other. Oh, she doesn't choose to go evil; somebody forced her to, and that's bad. Versus if it was the other way around, oh, she didn't. She had to be. She had to she has weakness in her character that she went evil. Wasn't like somebody made her evil. She just is evil. you're gonna lose either way. It's stupid.
That's a really good nuanced point, Jared, and I would like to add to it by pointing out that evil Supergirl hot. Are we ready for the last one, David?
Yep, the last one is stupid. It's just from
Supergirl
the
dates
show.
Lionel.
She dates some guy that apparently lied to her, and they're mad about it.
Okay,
yes,
that's cringy.
So, yeah,
because no female on the face of the planet Earth has ever dated a bad guy,
and no bad guys ever like redeem themselves like this guy mostly did, and redemption and forgiveness is not a thing that people believe in now.
right?
Yep.
Okay,
so,
David.
yeah, those are apparently the most cringiest Supergirl
moments.
But
but shouldn't there be one more?
There should be.
David, shouldn't there be one more cringy Supergirl moment that's more cringy than all of these?
Yes, they left out the Flash trailer.
Oh, you're talking about the Supergirl from the Flash trailer. You're right. That is the most cringe Supergirl that I've ever seen.
See, it's not as good as when you spoil it at the very beginning.
Sorry, I didn't know that's where we were going. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to point out
done.
Supergirl from the Flash trailer, not hot.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I saw another article about because there is another version of Supergirl that is Superman. Superman's daughter or something like that, and she looks a lot like the one in the trailer. So like, oh, maybe they're bringing her to the screen. Like, no, it specifically mentions in the trailer her name. It's not Superman's daughter.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but they could be meshing it and taking inspiration.
Yeah, sure.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying that's a good choice. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if that's why that's where they're coming from with it.
Those are the top 10 cringes. Supergirl's cringy.
Yeah.
Top 10 from CBR.
Woo.